The Kendrick Lamar halftime performance at the Super Bowl. What do you think? What is your feedback in the controversial, ever so divided and divisive community and culture of the United States? One of the best or one of the worst? Undoubtedly, to grace the stage of the Super Bowl has to be amongst the world's most popular artists, and sure, there's plenty of talent to go along with it. Political message, undoubtedly. Existential point of view, certainly. How does that hold up to performances of the past? Or better yet, how does the modern concept of pop music and pop culture hold up to the art and culture of the past? Looking past all the deep political divisiveness of the modern climate in the world, and for better or worse, the United States, can we objectively critique a performance such as this? Regardless of our own bias and perhaps political affiliation, does Kendrick Lamar have credibility? Certainly, the world-renowned Pulitzer Prize winner, multiple Grammy Award winner, has all the accolades necessary to deem him worthy. King of the modern hip-hop era. Fundamental question is, does that title hold up to those who have worn the crown in the past? Aside from the political motivation, the internal conflicts or beef with opposing rappers within their own scene seems extremely insignificant in the world we live in today. Like, who really gives a flying fuck about Drake or Kendrick Lamar? In the midst of what's happening in the world stage globally, global conflicts, so-and-so, such and such, what scale of importance do they really have? One could argue, alongside the very founding fathers of the hip-hop industry, that the talent pool itself, lyrical content, production value, and overall authenticity has been definitely watered down and is nothing of the quality of the compositions in the past with its degraded quality. One could argue to take the stage at the Super Bowl simply means you have to be the best at what you're doing at that time. When we look closer, we can surely identify that this is not the case, that even an award organization, such as the Grammys, have bias. Countless of leftist liberals, specifically musicians and artists, that would claim his accolades from the Grammy Foundation as an undeniable status of his talent. Nonetheless, all the while, the Grammy Foundation has denied some of the most prolific and legendary artist performers of all time, black and white. Most artists within the Grammy community would argue that it's full of shit. Not to mention, being a production in itself, the Super Bowl has the opportunity to hand select artists by a production company owned by you-know-who. There is no committee, there is no review of the performance. There is undoubtedly those who make their political affiliations into an honest and unbiased review of the performance, just like on the right, and even our current president cannot seem to at any cost segregate themselves from the political identity in any objective way. The Super Bowl, make no mistake, is a sales and marketing venture for an artist and a business. The music scene in business is and always was a popularity contest. It has nothing to do with talent. If that were the case, then jazz musicians would win every award all the time, everywhere. If you think Beyonce deserves to win Country Album of the Year, you are, in fact, blinder than the boys of Alabama. No pun. Did Kendrick Lamar nail his performance? Yes. Is Kendrick Lamar talented? Absolutely. I do believe Kendrick Lamar represented himself in the best possible version and vision and projection that he could in his artistic ability. Undeniable talent. Undoubtedly, Kendrick Lamar is the king of hip-hop. He is the undeniable, undisputed king of hip-hop and possibly pop culture at its absolute worst and most shallow, inauthentic, temporal time in the history of the arts. That's an interesting perspective to have. King of the world, and the world is shit. Thanks for watching.